I think we all see hydrogen as a great fuel. It's just a great 0-2 fuel. The challenge is how we make it, and how do we get the process of producing that fuel to be as cost effective and as effective as the fossil fuels that we now use today. And that transition is huge. So we mustn't forget the ingredients today of making hydrogen are, for example, the cost of electricity. So, you know, I think Britain, as we stand today, we're the third highest in the world for electricity prices. So therefore, if you make hydrogen out of electricity, you probably wouldn't make it in the UK today. That's the first and foremost. We've got to get the ingredients right. We have got some electrolyzers around us, but we've really got to get the efficiency of these electrolyzers to produce much, much more. We've got to be thinking, what's the next generation? How do we produce more hydrogen using less electricity and electricity at the right price? We need to think about, you know, if you think about the world of fossil fuels, we start somewhere with a well, and then we travel through this huge distance, going through refineries, through tankers, through this whole channel of infrastructure that's right across the world. The beauty of hydrogen, we can make it much, much closer. We can make it locally. And I think that's the bit we've got to reflect on. Hydrogen's great, and it's great if you move it the least amount of distance from the production to the unit itself. So we've got to start thinking differently about how we make hydrogen. We often talk about hydrogen produced via electrolysis. I think the majority of hydrogen in the world at the moment is still made chemically in many plants around the world, you know, as a byproduct of another product. And I think we've got to start and think very differently about how do we make huge mass-scale hydrogen happen. I think it's a challenge. I think where, for example, products are being told to have certain technology in place by a certain date, we're not necessarily saying that the fuel must be a certain fuel by a certain date in parallel. You know, all business just needs one thing, and that's certainty. And once we've got certainty, everybody works on the goal. Everybody understands the barriers, the challenges, and we innovate to find a way to reduce cost and increase capacity and to make it successful. But we just need to really get together, work out what do we really want, what's the target, and then as an industry, we get behind it and we somehow make it work, because that's what we're good at.